Base check. Create clicks and list.
Good afternoon or good evening. I am Christopher Thomas, and I wanted to inform you about an organization called Lighthouse of the Big Bend. I chose it as something to talk about because we're in a time of war, and a lot of our veterans are returning home without vision because of accidents and tragedies at war. Lighthouse of the Big Bend is an organization that guides people through vision loss. That's their mission statement, and that's exactly what they do. They actually helped me when I lost my vision in 2008. For those veterans who come home, they're lost and confused and actually have nowhere to turn. Some of them don't want to leave their homes. If they need to go to blind school, that's the last thing they want to do. They don't want to leave the comfort of their families, their friends. So the Lighthouse of the Big Bend is the perfect place for those veterans. They're great for a lot of other people as well. Someone like me who lost his sight later in life, who was vibrant and healthy. Also for the elderly who lose their sight later in life. Also in a community like Tallahassee, which is largely African American, and not just African American, but largely African American. There are a lot of diabetes that run in the community. So, and a lot of times people lose their vision because of the disease. So the Lighthouse is there to help. I want to tell you what they're really good for. They come to your home once you're signed up with them and you can make that phone call. Um, they will come to your home. They will train you in anything you want to be trained. If you want to live an independent life again, you can do that. Um, the first thing they'll do is counsel you. They'll come to your home, ask you what your needs are. They'll probably bring you a cane, a white cane. They'll probably tell you about guide dogs and how to become involved in guide dogs. They'll bring you a talking alarm clock and a talking watch. Um, that's half your battle already, having a watch that speaks to you, because I always have to have the time. But also, they'll send someone else out, and that next person may be an orientation and mobility instructor. They will teach you how to use your cane. They can take you out and about into your local community, teach you how to, for instance, get into the Piggly Wiggly if that's what you want to do every day. Go to Piggly Wiggly for lunch or for your groceries. Teach you how to get to the post office if that's what you'd like. To the library, um, to the courthouse. Anywhere in town you need to go or want to go, they'll teach you how to use that cane and teach you about orientation and mobility with the cane. Next is an independent living instructor. If you live alone like I do now and did before, they'll teach you how to return to that independent living. So how to cook and clean safely as a blind person. Um, for instance, if you drop something on the floor, they teach you how to find it, because that can be incredibly, incredibly annoying. But they teach you how to find anything you drop. They teach you how to um, make your bed, how to vacuum your floor, how to mop, how to cook on your back burners instead of your front burners, how to use your stove safely. Um, there's an abundance of things you can learn in independent living classes. They also will cook with you. They will also teach you how to sew, how to plug something into your sockets, in the wall sockets. So there's so much to do, and so much they can teach a person. Next is assistive technology. As we all are technology driven these days, they can teach you how to get back onto your computer, how to use your computer, how to use your computers now with a screen reader. Um, Teach you how to navigate the internet now, how to navigate, if you have Microsoft Office, how to navigate each one of those programs. Um, they will also teach you about other technology for the blind, as far as a Victor Reader Stream, which is an MP3 player also a voice recorder. Also, it holds digital books. They'll teach you how to get digital books from the internet for free from the National Library Service. There is, of course, the iPhone 5, which is really great right now, and Android. So they have tutorial classes on those items as well. There are Braille keyboards and laptops. There are machines that read your money. There's machines that can tell you what colors are in your closet if you want to pick something out to wear. So independent living skills is highly important and was one of my favorite classes. There's also Braille. Braille classes are also very important. I don't use it as much as I probably should, but it's great to have some knowledge about Braille. You can read if, for instance, your technology has broken down. What if your computer breaks down? Or what if your Victor Reader streams, the battery is dead, and you want to read? So it's good to have that Braille background. The Lighthouse of the Big Bend is a small organization. It is funded by the state under Division of Blind Services every year. It is funded by the United Way, the Able Trust here in Tallahassee, Florida, but every year the Lighthouse also holds a fundraiser called Dining in the Dark. Dining in the Dark has grown tremendously each year. It's a beautiful night to get dressed up, come out and have a few drinks, a raffle before the dinner event begins with beautiful items that have been donated by local businesses in the area, and then dinner, which is eaten in the dark. You will hear speakers, a keynote speaker. You'll probably hear a local public figure, a politician, or a college president or vice president may speak. A client may also speak, which is what I did back in 2010. I was a client who became the keynote speaker, and it's a wonderful event. It is waited on. You're actually waited on by Tallahassee Police Department SWAT staff. They wear night goggles and they serve the dinner, which is cooked by Florida State University's Culinary School, held at Florida State University's ballroom out at the stadium. So that's what the Lighthouse does, and because of the war, which touches all of us, even though it's not tangible for us, but we have to hear about it and we have to see about it. I think it's a great way to help our veterans. It's a great organization to keep those veterans. It can be really sad for a veteran to come home and not feel any love, and the Lighthouse does show a lot of that love. So that's what I wanted to inform you about. I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoyed the speech. Thank you.
Tab, mute speak tab, finish button tab, cancel tab, stop capture.